Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a video concept that I have been mulling over for a while now. I figured what better way to come back to BookTube than reading some of my favorite booktubers' favorite books. Okay, so obviously I'm not claiming originality here. Kayla has done this, I believe, 2 years in a row, Kayla being from Books and Lala, and I have seen other people do it as well, and I figured I'm gonna, first of all, let's hop on that train. Second of all, I've been away from BookTube for over a year now. Obviously, I'm starting a BookTube channel, but I mean that I've been away, as in I haven't been consuming any bookish content for about a year now. So when I came back and I decided, okay, we're doing this, I binge watched so many favorites videos, and I started to put together a little bit of a list. Now, I intend to do this sort of serial style where I pick 3 books this time, 3 books next time, and so on and so forth. Basically catching up on all the books that I missed in 2020 when I was not reading at all. So I went through and I watched several videos. Like, when I tell you I watched so many videos, I probably spent at least 24 hours just watching people's favorites. So I ended up picking a total of 3 books that I saw across multiple people's favorites of 2020 list. So when I was doing this, I'm a little scared, to be honest with you, because a lot of these people that I watch, we have completely different tastes. For example, Natasha and Kayla from Books and Lala and My Reading is Odd, they have completely opposite tastes in me. Let's see, who else? A lot of the favorites were fantasy, and I'm struggling to get back into fantasy. I want to at some point. I have plenty of fantasy, YA and adult, that I could read, but right now I'm not in the mood for a epic fantasy. I'm in the mood for light reading and to try and bring myself back to the point where I'm enjoying reading again. Like I said, haven't read a book in a year, so well, that's not true. I did read 1 book, but 1 book in over a year. So, and I wanted to pick up some books that were going to be very well loved, and so I went ahead and I did that. I ordered 2 of them, so they should be here fairly soon, and we will go ahead and unbox those when they get here. But today I'm going to share why I picked these books and a little bit about them. So the first book I have on my list is The Invisible Life of Addie Larue by V.E. Schwab. So I am kind of nervous because I know V.E. Schwab tends to write more fantastical books. I have a really difficult time disbanding belief. I read Summer of Salt by Katrina Leno, I believe it's by Katrina Leno, a few years ago, and I had the hardest time disbanding belief, so I'm super worried about a lot of these books on this list today. I also have a little bit of a hard time with historical fiction, and apparently this starts in France in 1714, so I may have just screwed myself completely. I'm terrified, but I'm also here for it, and hopefully you are too. So this is about Addie Larue, who, like I said, I don't really know all that much about these books, but from what I can gather, this is about Addie Larue, who is immortal. And in her immortality, the one fallback is that people are going to forget her. Either that or they die. I'll find out. But the tagline on it says, "A life no one will remember, a story you will never forget." So I kind of wanted to hop into this one. I own it already because it is a Book of the Month finalist, so I did end up getting this as one of my add-ons. No, I think this is the book I picked for. If you're not familiar with Book of the Month, you get a free book if you're a Book of the Month BFF, and I am, so I got this book at the end of the year when they did their Book of the Year finalists, because I either owned all of them or I had no interest in them, so I wasn't even going to bother. But I didn't really have much of an interest with this one either, but I saw it everywhere, so I snagged it, and this was the book that I picked for that. So yeah, and now I'm quite grateful that I did, because now I don't have to purchase it on top of the other 2. And this book popped up in so many people's favorites lists, so many that I couldn't even name them all. The next book that I want to talk about is one day I'll get to the point where I can have the books pop up here. But for now, this is The House and the Cerulean Sea by TJ Clune. So from what I gather about this book is, let's see if I can hold it up the way I held up the other ones. It'll work. So this book is about a caseworker who is responsible for sort of overseeing a bunch of magical children. I am a little nervous because I did read Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and I didn't vibe with it all that well, so I hope that I vibe with this one a lot better, especially considering that this is such a highly loved book. So hopefully. Once again, Disbanding Belief, you know, I'm gonna struggle with it, but because everyone describes it as a hug or cozy or warm, I have to see what it is that I'd be missing if I didn't have this book. So I went ahead and picked it up. It should be here soon. The next book on my list is A Song of Achilles. Now this book is actually older than my son. My son is 8 years old, and this book came out a few months before he was born. So the fact that this book is still so relevant and prevalent and much loved in the community definitely makes me want to pick this up, but I am nervous because this one is by Madeline Miller, and I read Circe by Madeline Miller. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it, so I'm not really sure what to do about that situation. But I'm hoping that I will like this one because from what I understand, everyone loved this one more. And this is The Song of Achilles. It's got a male-male romance. It's set in, I don't know, Greek times. I'm not really sure. We're gonna roll with it though. Super nervous about this, all of them, because I don't do well with historical fiction or magical realism, but we're gonna roll with it. And yeah, so I will see you when they are here. So this is a TBR for the foreseeable future. Could be a week, could be 2, could be a month. I've been feeling so slumpy and I have not finished one book yet. So I'm equal parts excited and terrified to get into these. We've sort of gone over the reasons why. But I'll take you along the journey. Hello. If you are not new to me as a person on this channel or on my other channel, you know that we're in my car. But if you are new to me, hello, welcome to my car. So this is my second reading vlog that I am attempting. I just put my first one up today, so a little nervous about that, but I think so far we're okay. I'm gonna go ahead and roll these windows up. As you know, I don't have AC, so look at how much I love y'all that I am willing to sweat. Oh, look at, I got cut off. Wonderful. I am willing to sweat for content. So I'm roughly 18 pages into the first book. I chose to start with The Invisible Life of Addie Larue last night. Everything is fine with it. I'm not super in love with the story yet, but then again, I'm only 18 pages in, and I only put it down because your girl was tired. And let me tell you what happened. So I have a hard time falling asleep, and I have a hard time staying asleep, so sometimes I will take melatonin. I hadn't taken melatonin in months, y'all, months. And I finally got some again. I just kept forgetting to buy it, and then when I would remember, I was like, I'm not going to the store for one item, so I just wouldn't. And then I finally remembered to get some melatonin, and I fell asleep the first night. Everything was fine, but I decided to try a half dose this time because it had been so long. I woke up 4 times and I am exhausted. Anyways, back to the book. So Addie Larue, she's a person, I guess. I mean, I don't really have much backstory on her. The only thing I know is from the synopses of other people, so I don't really have much to go on. But I did find out that the way that they forget is as soon as she's no longer in their presence. So for example, it's not really a spoiler because it happens like less than 20 pages in. She goes to a clothing store and she goes and tries some things on, and when she leaves the dressing room, the sales associate has already forgotten that she was in the dressing room. So when she comes out with those clothes that she was trying on, the sales associate isn't like, hey, are you gonna pay for those? She's like, okay, have a great day. So that adds something to it. And I think that the first person that we meet other than Addie, this Toby person, I believe that this is not their first encounter. So I'm interested to see what happens, but I don't really have much to say because it's only been 18 pages and a day. So I will see you in the next clip. The people behind me are staring at me through their review mirror, through my review mirror. They're talking about me, I can tell. Tonight we are doing what I like to call easy dinner night because I have a couple videos I need to film. I want to get some reading done, and I also have a Friends Live to go mod. So I am just doing a bunch of like barbecue style food, but where I don't actually have to barbecue. So, like I said, for Christmas, my mother-in-law gave us this weird toaster thing. So I figured we could try and figure it out. It's like a hot dog toaster. I've never, ever in my life heard of this. I've seen them, but I thought that they were like gimmicky, like a novelty item. And it's very much what it is, if you ask me. But I digress. We got a wiener toaster, y'all. So just in case you were wondering, this is how it comes. So, okay, empty box. Throw that on the floor, wait for somebody to come up behind me and clean it. So, it says, read this before use. This unit has a heating element, and during the first use it may appear to oh great, it's going to smoke. This will stop and does not indicate a defect or a hazard. Wonderful. I love that. That's great. Super excited about that. Here's that thing. Let's peel this thing off. Remove this label prior to use. Okay. Come on. So, let's talk about books. Did you like that foggy footage from earlier? I decided I was going to film that because it felt very much like, you know, spooky and ominous and mysterious. Kind of like a Stephen King novel. So, it's a wiener basket, just in case you're wondering what it looks like. Here's the wiener basket. So, let me grab my knife. So I filmed it because I thought it looked cool. Let's see. Like a Stephen King novel, kind of, you know? Even though I live in Florida. I did live in Maine for a little while, though. For about a year and a half. And let me tell you, Maynards are so proud of Stephen King. Okay, they really, really love Stephen King. They had a whole FM radio, and they had tours, and people would drive by his house. I'm wiping off the wiener juice just in case you were wondering what exactly I am doing. So, yeah, they're very proud of Stephen King in Maine. Throw the wiener. Oh, I should leave the wiener napkin out, shouldn't I? Yep, I sure should. Anyways, so I am roughly 100-something pages into the Immortal Life of Addie LaRue. Is that right? Is that what it's called? I don't even know anymore. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not loving it, but I'm also not hating it. I'm not really enticed to keep reading, if that makes sense. It's fine. You know? Spoilers, potentially. I don't know if it's a spoiler, but so I guess it's told in like 2 perspectives, which is something I didn't know going in. So that's why I'm wondering if it's a spoiler. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Does it smoke? We'll find out. Let's see. Let's stir some beans while we wait. So, I am, like I said, 100 pages in. I don't know how I'm feeling about it yet. It's told sort of in 2 perspectives. Well, it's told in 3rd person. And then there is sort of her 3rd person. And then someone else's 3rd person. So I'm wondering, like I said, if that's a spoiler because I didn't know that going into it. I don't see anything smoking yet, but it smells like burning plastic. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whew. I'm just gonna hope for the best. It's a good thing I didn't throw this box away yet. Apparently it came with these pincher things that help to pull things out, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, it smells horrifying. So it's kind of told, like I said, in 2 perspectives. I'm not super enticed by the 2nd perspective. And to be honest, I also didn't know that it was told in different timelines either. So I'm really kind of learning as I'm going with this one. I also didn't want to know that much going in because I kind of wanted it to be a surprise. Not like a surprise, you know what I mean? But like, I didn't really want to know the entire story, you know? So that's how that's going. My macaroni and cheese is done. I'm gonna strain that. Put it back in the pot. And I will put the garbage cheese in it. Yum! So I don't really have much of an update, even though I am 100 pages in. She met the person or the thing or the entity or the being or whatever that is responsible for sort of giving her this immortal life. And so she's still kind of learning out, like figuring out what exactly is happening and why it's happening and everything. Of course, well, it depends. Like in the original timeline, 17 whatever France, I think, she's still sort of, it just happened. And then as far as the current timeline, which is, well, I don't know if it's current, it's 2014. I mean, that's the present day for the book, but we're sort of going through the motions of living and stuff like that. Oh, it popped. Let's see. Should we see? Should we see what happens? So anyways, the reason that I'm doing this sort of not necessarily the bestest dinner ever. I usually like to cook something better, like Alfredo or, I don't know, we had tacos the other night. But I'm doing this tonight because I have to mod my friend's live, like I said, and I have so much stuff I need to do. I just wanted to do a quick dinner, so let's see. Gotta push it up. Oh, it's burning my buns. How do you get this stuff out? How do you do this? Someone help. I need help. I am not an adult. I need adult supervision. Am I supposed to go like this? Is that how you do it? I feel like the wieners could go back down. I think the buns are ooh, I hooked a bun. I think the buns could probably go back down too. So, we'll see. So I will update you when I have more reading done, and also when I figure out how dinner's going. I mean, I usually just cook them like on the stove, you know, like fry them, pan fry them. But this is interesting. I mean, it's gonna take up space on my counter, which I'm not entirely pleased about, if I'm being honest. But I mean, it's pretty neat. Also, how do you clean this thing? Well, that's that. I'm pulling this out because it's starting to burn my buns. Nah. I'll pull the buns out. I think I'm gonna put the hot dogs back in. Anyways, I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. So, not that you came here for hot dog toaster reviews, but I'm gonna give you one. It matches my pans, so that's cool. That's a win. But I'm finding that it's difficult to get the whole family to eat at the same time because it's only a 2-slot toaster. And I don't know who in the world would like choose to use this on a regular basis. This is definitely like a novelty thing, you know? But regardless, it is something. So I will be back when I have more to update you on. Hello, I am on my way to work. I just grabbed a drink from Zaxby's. It is a peach raspberry mellow yellow. If you have not tried this, I recommend it. I don't have any reading things to update you on because I haven't read in 2 days. But I did my makeup and I feel like a cute alien, so I just figured I would slip this in. I just filmed a video, my most anticipated reads for March, or releases for March, so that's why I did my makeup. Ordinarily I don't look like this alien vibe. I hope it's coming across as an alien vibe. I got my little space buns and my neon in purple, and that matches my nails. But I hope it's coming across as a alien and not as crazy. Okay, bye. Hello. So we are once again in my car, but this time it's nighttime, so a little bit of a change of pace. I am about 200 pages into the book, and so far we have seen Addie sort of see that entity or that being, whatever it is that cursed her. We have seen him a total of 3 times now, and we are, you know, it sucks because I feel like I just started to get into the good part and I have to stop. So that is my update. Not a long one, but an update nonetheless. I feel like when I'm actually avidly reading, I have more to say and less to complain about. I'm not necessarily invested into the book yet, but it is sort of getting good. So that is my update. Okay, bye. Hello. So I am roughly 20 pages from the end of The Invisible Life of Addie Larue by V.E. Schwab. So, let me tell you my thoughts. First of all, I'm struggling because, well, I'm always struggling. Like, that's not new, right? But I'm struggling primarily right now because it's like I'm invested in the story, but I'm also simultaneously, like, super not interested. You know what I mean? Like, fair enough. I called it before we even got started that I wasn't gonna, like, love these books, you know, because they're not my typical genre. I have a really difficult time with that, and so far, first book in, and this book is looking like a 3-star. It's got 22-ish pages to like break my heart, you know, because that's what everyone keeps saying it's gonna do. Everyone's like, oh, it's so good, it'll break your heart, and I'm like, okay, well, I have no heart, so we'll see. Anyways, that's my update. I will probably read the last 20 pages in bed later tonight, so look forward to an update. Hopefully I'll be crying, because if I'm not, honestly, like, I can't say I want my money back because this was one of the book of the month free books, so I won't want my money back because I did not invest any money into it. However, if I don't cry, I want my time back, all 5 days. Okay, I'll see you in the next clip. Hello, we are at the part where I feel like this could be the part where I cry, so I've decided to put it in time lapse, and we'll see.
I was thinking about way back when I thought I had it figured out, when I thought that I knew what to do and I didn't need you. I can't imagine if I stayed back, what would happen if I never found you. Those times were hard and all I did was resent you.
I didn't cry. I'm gonna give this book 3 out of 5 stars. I want to sit with it a little while longer to be sure. But I think we're going with 3 out of 5 stars just because this was a good story. And I'm sure for some people it was gripping, but for me, I'm just not one of those people. So I'm gonna move on to The House in the Cerulean Sea. I am gonna begin The House in the Cerulean Sea. I thought it was kind of cool because this is actually blurb by V.E. Schwab, which she wrote The Invisible Life of Addie Larue. So I'm reading this part right here. Quite possibly the greatest feel-good story to ever involve the Antichrist. I don't want to know anymore. Nope, I don't want to know anymore. I say, but I continue to look at the cover. So many people have blurred this. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna start. Good morning. You cannot see my face because of the sun, but I sat on my opinion for The Invisible Life of Addie Larue. I sat on it overnight. I guess I slept on it. And what do I have to say? Well, I understand how this could be seen as an excellent book. I understand how this is absolutely beautiful. This guy, just, oh my God, these people. I understand how this can be seen as an excellent book, and it, objectively speaking, it's written stunningly. Like, I love the way it's written, but, big but here, it wasn't for me. I mean, obviously, I wanted to love it. I wanted to love it so much. I really did. But I just didn't see a point. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry. I just didn't see a point. This book is a solid middle of the road book for me. There's nothing that I loved about it. I mean, the second half of the book, I was truly invested. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. I was invested. I just wanted to get to the end of it, though. I think there's a difference, and there's a huge difference between being invested in a book because you're enjoying the book and being invested in the book because you just want to finish it. And I think that I was just wanting to finish it. I didn't think that, like, I mean, we all knew where it was going. As soon as we found out the thing, we all knew where it was going. So, I mean, it's the predictability for me. But aside from that, the writing was good. Like I said, the writing was fine. Nothing wrong with oh, there goes my one phone. Thank God you're plugged up there. Yeah, there was, I can't remember what I was saying. My phone scared me when it flew. Let me try and find the phone. Where did it go? I'm listening to, I think her name is Jess Owens. I'm listening to her community. Oh, got it. It's fine. So I don't know, y'all. I'm not in love, but I didn't think I was going to be. Fair enough, right? So I sort of placed them in order so that I was reading them in the order I think I would love them. And Addie Larue, I really felt like I wasn't gonna love all that much, so I placed her at the end. And then next up, of course, we have The House in the Cerulean Sea. So I am bringing this with me to work today. Hopefully I can get a little bit of reading done at work today in between, actually working and other stuff I have to do. I've fallen so far behind on my comments on both channels. I am riding the struggle bus. But see, what happened was, you know what? I'm not even going to make excuses. I run 2 channels and I respond to every single comment. That's what happened. What happened was me. I did it to myself. And that's aside from the point. That's besides the point. I am going to take this time. I'm running a giveaway on my other channel right now, and it's ending tonight, so I have to pick my winner, but I have to number the winners. I was gonna do a random comment gen. It's a whole thing. Regardless, moving on. This vlog is gonna be long as hell. I'm excited to get into the house on the Cerulean Sea just because I do think it's going to be more possible for me to love this one. I think this one was the one that was pitched to me as like X-Men but soft. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited for it. I'm nervous for it. Oh, by the way, I hope I'm serving you like Wednesday Addams and not like weirdo. I didn't go for Wednesday Addams until I saw the black and the white and the braids, and I was like, anyways, I'm gonna go. Yeah. The Invisible Life of Addie Larue is a solid 3 stars. Writing, beautiful. Story, fine. Ending, predictable. Didn't cry. I want my time back. Just kidding. It was fine. It was fine. I'm fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, bye. Hello. To sort of break up the car clips, I figured we would do a little bit of an unboxing. I have a little bit of a clothing haul. Don't mind my child's toys on either side of me. It's been a rough week, y'all. Now, real quick, I know we're not supposed to be buying from Forever 21. Yeah, I know, but your girl is bougie on a budget, and she got like $1. Like literally, I have $1. So I am going to be bougie on a budget, and like y'all will forgive me because I don't buy from Forever 21 all the time, right? They had a really good sale. Sorry. So I figured I would get a little bit of work clothes that will double as YouTube clothes, maybe. So I figured I got, oh, it's like it says it's an ab shaper. It's not super exciting, but it's a pair of pants that I'm untangling. Okay, pair of pants. Nothing super awesome and exciting there. It was just the first item that was on top. Oh, look. It's another pair of pants. Oh, I think these are leggings. Those are supposed to be like comfy pants, and these are they say cozy leggings, and they have like this really cute detailing right here. They were on sale. I think I got these for like $7-ish. So really cute detailing there. And what is next? I got, let's see. I don't even remember what I got, to be honest. Oh, this is like a really cute blouse. Well, that's definitely gonna need an undershirt. Like a cute little, oh, it's a bodysuit. Love that. Oh, that's cute. And it's sheer, so I'm gonna definitely need to wear something underneath it. I didn't realize this was a bodysuit, or maybe I did and I just didn't remember because it was so long ago. Next up, we have, is this the same, I think this is the same leggings. Words, they escape me. I think these are the same leggings, just in black. Yep. So I got 2 pairs of these because they're like $7. Like, how can you pass that up? Look, see a little detailing again. Let's get the other pair of pants out. I know I got another pair of pants. I think this is them. I think I decided to get like bell bottoms. I have no idea what I was thinking. I do not look good in bell bottoms. Well, maybe. We'll see. I think these are bell bottoms anyway. Oh, those might be big on me. But they're bell bottoms, and they're kind of cute. Oh my gosh. I wanted to do like a try on, but my tummy hurts, so I don't know that I want to do a try on. I got this sweater, and I figured that if I didn't love it, I could give it to my sister, and she would love it. And it's just this like half top sweater, so obviously I'd wear something underneath it. But I thought it was kind of cute, and like I know we're not supposed to be like wearing stripes that go this way, but YOLO, right? I'm like, I don't want to talk about how old I am. It's fine. Oh, that's, let's save that piece for last. Let's do this one next. Okay, so this one, oh, and this was bought with a gift card. If that helps, I mean, it didn't cover the whole thing, but, you know, I'm not going to make excuses. Oh, I don't know that I like this at all. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. What is... It's a half top, and it's like... Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Well, I see why that was on sale. Sorry. Did I say that out loud? And then... this item I'm super excited about. At least I hope I'm excited about it. I hope it looks good on me. I'll try all this on maybe tomorrow when I'm feeling a little better. But this is another bodysuit, and it's like super cute. It's like an off-the-shoulder number, and it's got like rouging for your boobs here. You stick your boobs in this area. And it's another bodysuit. I don't know what has possessed me to get into bodysuits. I don't know. And then this last thing here, this is something I'm really excited about. Oh, it's kind of thick. I don't know that I love that for Florida. This might be a winter piece. But it's like an astronomy thing. That's kind of cute, right? It's got these little buttons, and it's like long sleeve. It's kind of thick. I don't know if I love that about it. My camera battery's dying, but I just wanted to break up this little thing here. So if I actually feel like doing the try-on haul, I'll probably have inserted the clips as we go. I don't know, but I am gonna go, and I'm probably gonna go to bed because I'm a little tired. I'm gonna be honest with you. This week has been a whole month. Let me clean up this garbage. Anyways, yeah, I got 2 pairs of leggings, 2 pairs of pants, 3 bodysuits, and a top that I don't know that I love, and a sweater. Yeah, I don't know that I love this. I feel like I could be cute with a pair of high-waisted pants. I might try it on. We'll see. Hello, so I'm actually wearing one of my new outfits. I do feel kind of cute in it. I'm wearing the Ponte pants, the ones that are like ab whatever, and I am wearing my striped sweater. Well, actually, I think this might be my favorite piece as far as like top halves go. Anyways, who cares about that, right? You came here for the book updates, right? Unless you did come here for my clothing updates, in which case you are most welcome. So I am on page 145 in the Cerulean Sea, or the house in the Cerulean Sea. I don't know how many pages this is. It's like 400, right? 300 and... Also, I started editing this vlog. I think it might be a long one. It's 396 pages, so I'm about a third of the way through. Is that right? Maybe? A little over a third of the way through? Somebody check that math. I don't know. Yeah, I'm between a third. Yeah, we'll call it a third just so I don't get overzealous, you know? Definitely not a quarter. Definitely not half, so a third works perfectly. So, yep, I am liking it so far. I mean, I haven't been hugged warmly yet. I do think that the kids are kind of cute, though. I do like the kids. I don't really have much to update you on because in the 140 something pages, basically all I've learned is that Linus is like, he's like, what do you call him? Like a pencil pusher? I don't know. Is that what you call him? he's like a by the books, like legitimately by the books kind of guy. And like, I feel like his character might be a little flat because of the whole rules and regulations, 900 something page rules and regulations book. But, I don't know. I'm sensing a little romance between Linus and Arthur, I think his name is, the caseworker Linus, and the house superior, whatever, master, I don't know what to call him, Arthur. His last name starts with a P, and they're like on last name basis because of Linus. Linus is like, call me Mr. Barker, and he's like, I'll call you Mr. whatever. I can't pronounce his last name, and I don't even remember it, to be honest. Alright, now here's the fun part. I gotta get over into this lane while this guy's trying to get into that lane, and I gotta try not to hurt nobody and myself. Alright, achieved. So, oh my god, this guy is riding in both lanes. That's crazy. Oh my god, somebody come get him. Anyways, I'm in an okay mood today, which is surprising because I was alone at the office. Well, my boss was there, but like, I was alone at the office, you know, like, it was just myself in the office, and then him in his little office room. So, yeah, it was an okay day. I started editing this video, which, good lord, I need to work on time control, like controlling how much time I spend in each clip. Mind you, this one's 3 minutes and 32 seconds, but I feel like it's okay because I updated a lot for Addie, the Immortal Invisible Life of Addie Larue. I updated a lot. And then of course the opening clip, but that can't be helped. Like, that has to stay, and I can't edit much out of that one. And then as far as this one, I've only updated twice on this one, and I'm already a third of the way through. So I feel like I can get a little bit more reading done tonight, because I do have to mod my friend's live. I should probably be telling you what date it is. Today's Thursday. I have to mod my friend's live on Thursday nights. So, to be honest, I probably should be putting the time and the date. Not the time. Do you care what time it is? I don't know. But I should be putting the date at least, or the day. Not necessarily the date, but the day at least. Somewhere in this general region. But I don't really have much to say. I do, like, I see why people, like, specifically Linus, might be, like, when it comes to Lucy. But, like, Arthur was all, oh, he's afraid of the dark, and he has, or not afraid of the dark, he has terrible nightmares. So, like, I kind of just want to hug him and be like, you little evil boy, it's okay, you know? But that's the mother in me, you know? I have a son who's 8 years old who just sometimes still is in that whole I'm having terrible nightmares phase. And, like, the child winds up in my bed probably at least once a month because of it. So, I mean, I just want to hug him. And then as far as, like, the rest of them, I'm not really sure what to make of them. It's clear to me that Lucy is going to be a star character, if for no other reason than, like, the whatever, the Daikami, is that what they I don't know what their acronym is, but the department in charge of magical youth. So that department has made Lucy definitely the star of the show. In addition to, there is a blurb somewhere. I can't read it because I'm driving. But, oh, a red light. This clip is 6 minutes. It's fine. I'll find a way to edit something, and if I can't, then I'll just make the rest of the clip shorter. I feel like this is important though, because this is my first update since I started. So this is quite possibly the greatest feel-good story to ever involve the Antichrist. Right there, it's blurbed right there by Shelf Awareness, somebody. So it's clear to me that Lucy is going to be a star. Clear to me that he is definitely a main character. And then as far as the other kids, Fee, Sal, I'm trying to remember them and what their, like, abilities, and because the thing is that, like, the kids that he's dealt with so far have been, like, kids with abilities, kids that can make things, like, sort of levitate. But these kids are species. Like, one of them's a gnome. I don't remember what that one's name is. I'm sure I remember it in the book, but out loud right now I can't. So one shapeshift, that's Sal. Theodore is the, I don't know, I'm picturing him like a dragon. I don't know, like a little baby dragon, like a Mushu but green. And then the gnome, and then the blob. I'm picturing him like the blob from Hotel Transylvania, which is probably not kind. And then the Sprite, so that's 5, and then Lucy makes 6. Yeah, so I remember them all. I just don't remember. Fee is the Sprite. Sal is, okay. Theodore, I don't, okay. Well, I'm gonna close this clip out because it's been like 8 minutes. But yeah, so far I'm okay with it. Like I said, haven't been given that warm hug that everyone describes it as. But I am interested to see. I'm waiting for my hug. Let's go get a pretzel sandwich. So I am serving you 70s realness. I am wearing my bell bottoms, though they aren't necessarily the exact same style as the 70s. I am here for it, and therefore I hope you are as well. So let us talk. I finished The House in the Cerulean Sea today. Y'all. I got that warm hug I was after, and I want to hug those children. I want, like, especially Lucy when he had his nightmare. Oh, spoilers probably. I'll probably put it on the screen. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Anyways, what are these people doing? Who has taught everyone how to drive? You all suck. Anyways, you know. Anyway, so. Thank you for cutting me off. I really appreciate that. And where did it get you? Literally nowhere, because we're both stopped at the red light. I mean, I could see if you were cutting me off for like a good reason, you know? And they're getting into another lane. Oh my God, you are ridiculous. And you know what? I'm not gonna let you back in this lane when you go to get back in this lane, because you need help.
Stop it. Get some help.
Anyways, I got that warm hug, and I want to hug all of the children, and this book took me like 2 days to actually get through. I had one day where I read a chapter, and then I set it aside for like 2 days, and then I picked it up and I read like half of it yesterday, or no, a third of it yesterday, and I read the rest today, like all in one sitting at work. Like, I know, probably not the greatest, but I did. This person is getting ready to ask me for money, and I don't have any, so always love that. I like it when they come to your windows. Hello. Yep, don't have any money. Anyways, after 3 days, well, technically 2, I don't count that first day because I didn't really read that much, but after 2 days I am done, and it was everything that was pitched to me and more, and I loved every single second of it. And I am sad now that I didn't save that one for last. I wish I had saved that one for last. I wish I had read Song of Achilles, because honestly I wanted to end on a high note, and I don't know that anything can top that. Of course, we will see, right? These people drive so bad, I swear. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm gonna go before these people try and kill me, because anyways, I will see you when I am starting Song of Achilles. So I am headed to Chili's to pick up an order, and I figured while I'm waiting for them to bring the food out, I will start reading this.
You drank too much. You said I only want you, only want you. When we woke up, you were gone.
It was obvious you only came through cause you had nothing to do. When we woke up, you were gone. You said you...
Chili's was super quick, so I did not have the opportunity to read, but I did get to read the first word. And in case you were wondering, the first word of the Song of Achilles is my.
Well, lately life's been a fleeting breeze, long vacation. I can't seem to look away from screens, and the feelings just ain't ever tractioning. So long, so long.
Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be wrapping up the things that I read for this past week's 2 weeks. I think it took me 2 weeks to read these books. Some of them took longer than others. So the first book that I have to wrap up today is going to be The Invisible Life of Addie Larue by V.E. Schwab. So, we all know the premise of this one now. It was fine. It was a middle of the road book. I gave it 3 stars. There was nothing, it was beautifully written, but it was predictable. I knew it was happening the whole time. And I see why people like it, but it wasn't for me. So I'm sure I'm going to be canceled for that one. I'm sorry. I apologize. That one wasn't for me. So all the people who loved it, we're going to disagree on this one. However, I love this one. I loved it with my whole heart, with every fiber of my being, with my entire soul. I loved this book. It was a solid 5 out of 5 stars for me. Like, there is nothing I would change other than I wish it was longer. And this, I should probably tell you, The House on the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Clune. Absolutely stunning. Not a thing I would change, except for, you know, making it longer. And like, you know, I know that I talk about how much I don't like series, but this is one book that I would not mind a sequel to. Oh. Lucy. I wanted to hug all of the kids. And I see why people have described it as a warm hug, as like comforting, as something positive, because everything that they were describing, I felt. I flew through this book. I think it took me 3 days total, but one of the days I only read like a chapter. And that seemed to be a theme throughout. I read like a couple pages of this, and then I read the bulk of it later on in that week. And then I read a couple pages of this, like I think a chapter, and then the next 2 days I read it in 2 days. Like I read half in one day and half in the other day. It was absolutely beautiful. But anyways, 5 out of 5 stars. Loved every second of this. I wanted to hug all the children, and I want so much. I want so much for Chauncey to be a bellhop. I just love him so much. And Theodore, I was picturing him as sort of like a little baby dragon, like a Mushu sort of shaped dragon. And I hope that, you know, I just love him so much, and I want to bring him buttons. And I just loved it. And by the way, these are probably all spoilers, but I digress. Moving into the final book, and one that, of all of them, the one that I thought I would like the most, and I'd say that these were pretty close. I'd say these were definitely tied. So if you remember from the beginning, I put them in order thinking that I would like them least to most. And I was half wrong, because I was right about the Addie Larue, but these two, I feel like they were very close, very, very close. I'm going to rate this one probably a 5 stars as well. I'm still sort of going over it in my head because I did just finish it like a couple hours ago, but I didn't necessarily cry tears, but I teared up. So overall, I mean, it's stunningly written. There is nothing I would change about this book either. This one is, this was another 3-day read for me. I read the first page, or the first chapter, a couple chapters or whatever, like 20-ish pages on the first night, and then I read the bulk of it in one day, and then I had like about 100 pages left. I read most of this in one sitting, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. The fact that people are still talking about this in 2020 and in 2021, it really, it says something about this author, and it says something about this novel. and I loved it, and I loved it, and I loved it, and I loved it. And by the way, my nails match sort of a little bit both of these books, and that was unintentional, but I'm here for it. And also my eye makeup unintentionally sort of matches these two. So yeah, I nothing. I could not say one bad thing about this book. Absolutely stunning. I mean, I think I'm going with a 5 out of 5. So in the end, so what did I learn from this experiment? I learned that I was wrong. And it's not often that I am wrong about my taste in books, but I learned I was wrong. I had a feeling I was going to like this one based on the fact that I did read Circe, and for the most part I did enjoy Circe by this author. And I had a feeling I was going to like this book because it just felt like something I would enjoy, but I knew I was going to be right about this one. But when I started this experiment, I felt like I was going to dislike most of them. I thought I would like these two, and I thought I would not really like this one. And I learned that I was wrong. I liked this one, and I loved these two. So in the future, I will take recommendations from some of the people that liked these books. All of them were beautifully written. All of them were something that I would happily recommend to a certain audience. This one, not to me, but I would recommend all of them to someone. So that is going to be it for today's video. I intend to do more sort of reading other people's favorites or reading the best books of 2020. I intend to do more videos like this simply because I missed all of 2020 when it came to reading. So I am interested to see how I liked 2020's books. Well, this one was 2012, but anyways, that is going to be it for today's video. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you like me, I would like to see more from me. Please hit subscribe. I would be so happy to have you. Alright, I hope that you are being safe, washing your hands, taking care of yourselves. Bye, guys.